we're going to take a quick look at the Midland 4001 Precision Series AM mobile CB radio. There are two versions of this radio that I know of. This has actually been a very confusing radio to research. I am not a Midland fan. Just over the years, I've just never really had very many Midlands that give me the performance that I'm looking for in both transmit and receive / trying to hook up a power mic to them. So anyway, so they're kind of new to me, although I do own a Midland 5001. Here's a picture of that on the bench. It's a very well-performing radio, has a beautiful receiver in it. This is circa about 1979. The only problem with it is I have a buggered up meter there. So anyway, they went, let's see, 2001, 3001, 4001, 5001, 6001, and then they get some European units that have AM and FM and many bands to them, which are kind of neat. I'd like to play with one of those, actually. But Midland reintroduced the 4001 back in about 2003. And I'll just go over some of the user features real quick. First of all, we have a volume control, channel selector, squelch, RF gain control, mic gain control, CBPA, high cut filter for receive audio, A&L, and the brightness and dim control. We have antenna warning indicator, and then the transmit button, and this retro style looking meter, just like this one here. So how do you tell if you have the old series, or I mean the new series and the old series? And in all my research, I found that in the old series, they have this kind of amateur radio-ish looking knob here. See that? Where they kind of have the channels marked there, silk screened on. Another way you can tell is the old series has raised lettering here underneath the meter. So look for raised lettering, and then this indicator here silk screened onto the dial. This series is a good performing series. These have a great receiver, pretty good transmitter, fairly easy to wire a power mic up to, and I'm actually, I like it. For a Midland, I really do like this series. I really enjoy my 5001. So I found this sucker, new old stock. The gentleman I bought this from purchased it in 2006 for a whopping $74.95 from a CB store over in New York. And I am the second owner of it. It actually came from an estate, and pulled it out of the box, kind of expecting some decent performance, and this thing is a dog. Where should I start? Let's start with the receiver, because that's most important to me. This has a hellacious noise floor. There's no antenna on this rig at all. Okay? Listen to this. Look at that. Volume's up halfway. No, that meter is not stuck. Let's put it in PA mode here. Yeah. I hook up an antenna to it, and it increases by about 2 S units. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Has the factory looking, or has the factory mic that's kind of got that old retro look from the original version. A black mic clip. The bracketry here is rather interesting, how that mounts up. Has this little slider unit here, and this is what it looks like actually on the bracket. I'm sure that had to raise the production cost of this up a little bit. I'm surprised they didn't do it in the old school standard, but I get where they're coming from. They're trying to make this look, I don't know, maybe amateur radio-ish or professional. Hence the Precision Series moniker. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so production dates on the original 4001 are approximately from 1979 to about the early 90s. I think I've seen up to 92. I've read other places that they stopped production in about the mid 80s. Very, very interesting radio to try to research these things are. In fact, if you guys know more about these, please leave your comments down below. And then this particular version, the 40th anniversary version here, they're calling it. I really couldn't find much information, except I went on fcc.gov, the FCC Grant of Equipment Identifier page, and found this to have gone to the FCC for FCC compliance 5/8 of 2003. And I'm not really sure how long they continued making them, but anyway. So we're going to say a build date from, probably what, 2002 maybe, 2003 and on, for a few years at least. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of cool looking, but this thing's a dog. I'm just here to tell you, this is a dog. I don't know if this is one of those freak of nature radios where it's kind of messed up out of the box or not. If I can find some literature on this, service manual wise, I may look into this thing. Every time I go to search for it, I come back to this unit here. So the old version is called a 77-004. This is in case you're looking for these on eBay. This is the one you want. Remember, raised white lettering and the little numbered notches here, well, silk screened on the channel selector. I've seen various versions of these controls over here. If you get various versions of those, you'll have like FM, AM, CB, and then channel 19 here. I've seen them, like this one. This is the later version, silk screened here. No numbers on the channel selector. Bright, dim, ANL, and the noise blanker is not in here. I like having that feature, by the way. This is not the version you want. This is the version you want. Questions or comments, please leave them down below. I could probably use a thumbs up on this video. I'm just kind of shooting this raw real quick. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe.